top, Mark, that means the summer is here. Tank tops all day, except at work. That's the funny thing. Oh, when y'all see me, I'm always in a tank top because I hate being hot. I hate sweating and muggy weather and all that stuff. So you'll never see me in anything other than a tank top outside of work. But at work, I dress up. I don't dress up as much now as when I was in my last office, but I've come around. When I first started in this office, I just assumed that I wasn't going to be there very long, to be honest. Circumstances flipped and changed around to where somehow I'm still there, and I've positioned myself in a space that I didn't think that I would be. And when that happened, I was like, you know what? It's time to upgrade the wardrobes so that I can act more like my natural self and feel more like how I've always been. Hi, Charicity. So that for me, I've mentioned this before, is that for a while you couldn't catch me dressing up for nothing. Like, if you saw me dressed up for something, it was for church, it was for a wedding, it was for a funeral, it was for like some kind of an occasion that you had to see me be dressed up for something. But then, over some time, for whatever reason, it just became, I don't know, somebody called it self-care, actually, and I never thought of it that way. But when somebody phrased it to me that way, I was like, I guess it's self-care. They called it self-care and art. And I never thought of it that way, but I guess it's like, it's both of those things, to actually sit down and take the time to pick out different styles. I was actually talking to one of my clients on Wednesday, and this client was like, you know what, Mark? She was telling me about facing a deep depression, which, I don't know. Sometimes people get surprised that I can relate to that. After you've known me for a while, you hear me talk about those things pretty regularly. But if you don't know me and you just talk to me on occasion, like, some of these clients, they don't know that part of me until I start to speak about it. So she was talking to me about how she faced a deep depression where she was in bed for days. And she said that when she got out of that slump, that she basically, her self-care routine of getting up in the morning, putting on her makeup, and then picking out what outfit and style that she's going to put on, because she always has some kind of, different style every day. And she was like, I like getting up. This is so profound to me. I love profound things like this. She was like, I like getting up in the morning and taking the time to choose who I want to be when I leave my house. I'm going to say, I have to save that one. I had to say that one because I save things when I hear them and I'm like, wow, that was really impactful. All right. Sorry about that. I was in my bag. Definitely art. Hi, Cass. And self-care makes people feel good. Yeah, because I can remember when I was in the deepest parts of my depression, and my mom, and I was wearing tank top, but not like now where I'm just wearing the tank top because I don't want to be hot. That was my everyday attire. A tank top and sweats. A tank top and sweats. I wore that to bed. When I woke up, I was wearing that. If I had to go to the doctor, that's what I wore. If I was walking down the street, that's what I was wearing. I would never wear anything else, and I didn't care. My face, my haircuts that you guys see me get every few weeks, that wasn't a thing. I just let it grow uncontrollably I didn't comb it. I wasn't doing any kind of care for myself, and I still remember my mom telling me, she was like, Mark, do you think that if you got together, put yourself together, dressed up, and made yourself look more presentable, that you'll feel less depressed? And I was like, no. Like, what the heck does that have to do with whether I'm depressed or not? Years later, I can say that she was actually right, because there are days when I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything. I'm like, I don't feel like getting out of this bed. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling happy. I have all these negative thoughts going through my head, and then I'm like, let me hop in the shower, let me get out, and then let me go through my closet and put something together and figure out what I'm going to wear for the day. And then as I start figuring out my outfit, looking in the mirror, all of a sudden, just that, what I put on, when I feel good. Nick Cannon used to say it whenever I used to go to his show, before his show got canceled. He would be like, when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you do good. There's something to that. What is this deleted message? Let's see. Let me see. My bets are on The Darkness or Diddy or what? Let's see. I'm such a big fan. I love your content. Did you know my 9-year-old brother died? Shootout during his Pornhub birthday party. Okay, that was just a weird one. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that was a troll, but why did they get a number? Yeah, that is funny. Okay. I was just talking to people about how I love my clothes. Some people don't get it. They joke my closet is. This is one of my biggest problems in life. I don't know how to get rid of things. I have things that I have not worn in years in that closet of mine that I have a huge problem getting rid of them. But look at this. I think that I still have my Will Smith Bel Air basketball jersey that I bought for some kind of thing, some kind of event or something, probably another 90s theme thing. And the first day of the premiere party is a Fresh Prince themed party, and I was like, I haven't ordered anything and I don't have the money right now. So I was thinking all this time, what am I gonna do? And then I thought about this Will Smith jersey that I have, and I'm like, you know what? I may get away with this one, even though that's not exactly what I would have put on if I had a choice. Like I said, I would put together like a DJ Jazzy Jeff or a Carlton. It's too hot for a Carlton, because if it was Carlton, it would have to be a Carlton sweater. So I would put together like a DJ Jazzy Jeff if I had the time. Honestly, if the timing was like next week, because next week I would have the money. This week I don't have the money. So it just is what it is, man. The reason I'd pick a Jazzy Jeff is because I don't like wearing things that everyone else is wearing. I hate showing up to things and seeing somebody else in what I have on. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not like for women. I don't think like when two women go to a party and they both have on the same dress. I don't get that feeling. But it's like, if I see something and it stands out, because normally the things that I pick out in stores, they stand out, and they stand out because I haven't seen them before. Or even if I've seen it, it's maybe I haven't seen it in a while recently. You know what I mean? So when I pick something out and it catches my eye, and then I walk into wherever it is that I'm going and see somebody else has it on, I'm like, man, I'm basic. Man, I'm basic, man. Okay. That one had lower. I still have tags on clothes. I used to be like that, but now I don't even buy clothes with tags on them. I've been trying to downsize. I could go months not. See, this is another problem. This is why sometimes my laundry builds up. Because I be telling people, if it wasn't for undergarments, which I can hand wash, if it wasn't for that, I could probably go, I don't know, 2 to 3 months without doing any laundry and wear different clothes every day for like 2 to 3 months based on the amount of clothes that I have. I might be understating that. To be honest with you. And that's just me I've gotten rid of a good amount of my clothes as well. Like, I've taken garbage bags full of clothes. At least 3 big garbage bags filled with my clothes that I took to Salvation Army within the last 6 months. And I look in my closet and I look in my drawers and I'm like, how do I still have more? This is insane. This is insanity to me. I don't understand. I mean, maybe I just accumulate. Maybe when I get rid of them, I probably just feel like I got rid of so many clothes, so I can buy some new ones because I have space for some new ones. And maybe I just don't realize how much I'm bringing back in. But let me tell you something funny that happened this one time. I took this bag of clothes from my room. Like, I took a lot of time to sort through the clothes and look at them and figure out which ones that I'm keeping and figure out which ones that I am getting rid of. And then I put the bag by the door, and then the bag, when I got ready to take it to the Salvation Army, it looked a little on the light side. But I was like, I don't know, maybe I just didn't remember how much I put in there. And then I remember I was just walking around in the house one day, and I saw my mom in what looked like a pair of my shorts and one of my shirts. And then I was like, is that mine? She was like, you were giving it away, right? And I was like, yeah, I was giving it away to the Salvation Army. I wasn't giving it away to you. And she was like, well, what difference does it make? And I'm like, the difference it makes is my goal was to get it out of the house, not to just transfer it to you in the house. And this happened at least 2 or 3 more times before I got to the point where when I give away the clothes, I keep the bag in my room until it's time for me to take it where I'm taking it. And then from there, I just take it straight. Oh, let me turn this off. I just take it straight to where it needs to go. Because my mom was like, you have some nice things. Oh, man. That's probably who I got it from. Mom, as a matter of fact. Where are we here? I don't have a mega closet, but I have more clothes and places to. Same. I barely go anywhere. That's the worst part of it. And then I didn't even realize how many clothes I still had because during the beginning of COVID, I wasn't going anywhere. So then when I had to get into the mode of going into an office, I was like, oh no. What am I supposed to be wearing to this office? I have a huge closet Cass smells like butt. Lisa has no boobs. 21 months. Thank you for 21 months of subscription to this channel. You are I believe, you were the first person to get a membership on this channel. In a huge room. Ma, you thought you were gonna make me miss another live, but you're not. Well, I figured at midnight, which I think it is. Let's see. Yes, it is midnight. It is 12:07. You couldn't possibly be working. You couldn't be in class. You're most likely not going to be driving. So the only other thing that you might be doing that would make you miss this live is sleeping. And I'm like, you can't sleep 24/7, so you're bound to be awake eventually. Process of elimination. Process of elimination. Screenshot it. Hey Ma, what is Mark yapping about? My dad has the phone so loud. Mark is yapping about whatever Mark wants to yap about, which is right now clothes. Clothes are the topic of the day. Clothes are the topic of the day. Why would they put the garbage so close to the curb? Shoot, it's not even close to the curb. Put the garbage. You know what? I'm just not gonna park there. How about that? My neighbors threw the garbage on. Every time I see a 0 on the people when everyone's active in the chat like this, I refresh just to make sure that I'm not talking to myself. I could wear a shirt every day of the year and never have to wash my shirts. Wow, you have me beat. Shirts are the easiest thing. That's so true. Who sleeps at midnight? But I'm on the hunt for a black oversized t-shirt. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about on this curb because I'm so freaking annoyed by this. Like, how are you going to make the garbage take up my parking spot? Like, this is absurd to me. Right? You got a whole sidewalk to put it on. Like, why is the garbage on the street? I don't understand. There's no reason for the garbage to be on the street. There's just no reason for it. There's just no reason for the garbage to be on the street. Like, and I guess my neighbors don't care because they don't have vehicles, but come on, man. Come on, man. Get the F out of here with that. My dad tried to offer me a t-shirt of the museum. My dad used to bring t-shirts from everywhere he traveled to. And I had so many of them in my closet. And when I went to start what am I gonna do with his 8 million t-shirts anyways? So I corralled all them up and I gave them away. It was kind of hard, but I also wasn't wearing them. Whenever he brought me his clothes, his t-shirts, I was a man of t-shirt, welcome to Australia t-shirt. It's not like I was gonna wear all those t-shirts, and as a matter of fact,
I barely wore any of them. All I was looking for. I know I'm way behind on the comments. I was trying to park. Mark Def is a great yapper. Is that a compliment? I know, Tricity, you never sleep. I'm glad Love Island is over. I can't stomach Love Island, so I tried one time. What is this? I know that name. Anyways, I know that name. Okay, that would be awesome, guys. I got 445 subscribers. I just need 55 more. Love Island is over. I didn't know it started. I need to watch Love Island. I can't believe I'm behind. Buffering. I've seen people post clips everywhere. My sister's obsessed with it. Ow! Oh, this is not good. My knee. I got several skulls when I'm in that mood. Sweet. I refreshed and I'm still getting a buffer. Chat's still going. Okay, I think that I read everything, or as many as I saw. Yep. I probably got another 10-15 minutes before I jump back off. Sonify help. I'm talking and going through my mail. That's what's happening right now. Yeah. Okay, the mail is sorted. Mail is sorted. So much warmer out in my house. It's cool outside. Okay, see something. I went from seeing a bunch of comments again to no comments again. So I refreshed one more time. Again, just to make sure that now I'm not seeing any comments. Alright, y'all. Maybe it's not working at this moment. Not sure. Well, I'll stay on for another minute just to see whether anybody jumps in the comments or not. And if nobody does, then I'm going to jump off. I was going to jump off soon anyways, but I will jump off sooner if it's simply not working. Which thus far looks like it could be the case. Alrighty. Sorry if it's buffering or people can't comment or whatever the case is, but thanks for joining me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Countdown. Dose. 2 days until Big Brother. Talk to y'all later.